Listen, man. I get pissed sometimes now. I get pissed when I go to a club now sometimes. And they pay me on a percentage. And I look at the check. And I look at that same owner who told me 20 years ago after I did the longest yard that all he could pay me is $800 for the week. And I want to fucking punch the fuck out of him. But at the same time, he gave me an opportunity to improve. And guess what? I beat the odds and I get him now. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. I understand the fight game. I understand what happened. I mean, do I support them now? I like the fighters to make money. They get punched in the fucking head. This isn't a fucking job where you go in and staple papers and go home at the end of the day. Something might happen. It's hard work, man. Like 6 fucking days a week, and you're sore, and you're eating Advils. What do you think happens to your liver when you're fucking 60 and shit? It's a tough fucking life, man. Everybody wants to get paid, but I don't think at times people don't understand the commitment they have to do to be paid. I got it. I had it over the fucking years. Listen, I lived till fucking 6 years ago. I paid $600 for rent in Hollywood in the studio with my wife. You know what I'm saying? But you stick with this shit long enough. And the whole time I was making money all those years, I was just snorting it. I was snorting it and smoking fucking dope and eating like an animal. So you don't do fucking dick. But it's so weird how everybody gets into stuff for money. When I got into comedy, I didn't get into comedy for money, bro. Not at all. I never thought about comedy. I never thought about money in comedy. When I would call you and you'd say my club pays $50, I would take it. To me, I knew how to pay my dues. I always fucking knew that. Then one day you wake up and you go, you know what? I'm enough paying my fucking dues. I ain't doing that shit no more. And you make a constant decision not to do it. And that's when the door opens up for you. It's the people who say, I'm not going to do it no more, and then keep doing it. Then they realize one day, fuck, nobody's paying me because you haven't made the decision. After the strike in this town, the movie business dried up. Bro, I was submitting myself 20 times a year for movies. Plus my agents were submitting me. I was working all the fucking time. Then there was a strike in town, and everything disappeared. So people started contacting me for these YouTube fucking movies. You got to bring your own clothes, or $100 a day. That's the big one in this town, $100 a day. So and you don't know it when you book the movie, but it's a night shoot because they can't afford to pay for locations. So everything's a night shoot in a rush. You got to go to a strip club and shoot at 4 in the fucking morning. Well, I did like 4 of those things. And I said one day, you know what, I'm not doing this no more. And I kept getting calls. And I refused to do those fucking things. And one day I got grudge matched. Did they pay me? But at least I got a big time fucking movie. I'm not wasting my goddamn time. It's not till I made a constant decision that happened. You know what I'm saying? Then I see, like when I was a comic, there was a lady who didn't fucking like me when I first started. For me to get back at her, I would do her rooms for free. I would call her up the day of the gig and go, I'm going to go down there and do a guest spot. Because I knew that it would just make me stronger, that she was a piece of shit anyway, and I was going to show her. I was better than fucking she was. Then the club owners would ask her, how come you don't book him? And she would tell them some story, oh, he does drugs, I don't want to book him, whatever fucking story. She's dead. I'm still fucking alive and ticking like a bad motherfucker that I am. The moral of the story is, it's like when a fighter, when you're home and you see a fighter get up and go, I just want to fight. I don't care what they pay me. You're like, you motherfucker. And the same thing with comedians. There's comedians. That's why when I first got to the store one day, I made that remark. I said, the place is packed. They only give you $15 fucking dollars. And one of the managers said, if you don't want to be here, take your name off the fucking list. I'll put a fucking map out there. And I'll do a sign-up list for you at 1 o'clock in the morning. See how many people sign up for it. You don't know how lucky you are. But you always want to get what you deserve also, But for a while, you get a couple dicks in the ass, and that's the way the fucking ball bounces. Even Mike Tyson got fucked in the ass. You know what I'm saying? Even Mike Tyson. Somewhere along the line, something happens. That's why you got to watch your back like a motherfucker,